What would you do with your money? And I try to give a little bit of advice of what to do when you make good money. So, and I'm not going to give that advice in a public forum because it's probably not appropriate in a public forum, but be smart, right? In anything you do, you have to play the long game. So when you go out and make a bunch of money, what I've seen historically is people come back and it's like burning a hole in your pocket, so you just go spend it. It's the dumbest thing you could possibly do. The wealthiest people I know are still, well, some of them, once they reach a certain point, start spending irrationally. But most of them get there because they have a budget. They're good stewards of the money. They invest the money. And at your age, if you can take the money that you're making and save and invest significantly more than you spend, because at your age, I'm 51, almost 52. At your age, if you're making six figures like I'm seeing up on the board, you better be saving, in my opinion, tens of thousands of dollars a year. You have significant advantages of 1099, right, of all the expenses you put into it. When you make good money, invest it. I'm teaching my 11-year-old and my 14-year-old the impact at their age of putting $100 a month away in an investment. They're saying, Dad, how can we make that? Because what I told them was if you put $100 a month from their age going forward, when they're my age, it's 7 figures. Think about that. And so don't think short term in anything. Play the long game financially. You guys are in a remarkable position. Please be good stewards of that. The thing that I fear the most, this is just Todd speaking, about this career opportunity is how much money you actually do make and what you do with it. Is it making you a better human? Or is it making you a POS? Because it does for a lot of people. Money screws people up. But money is also one of the greatest blessings in life if you know how to be a good steward of the money. And so I'm asking you to have the long game when you think about this career opportunity, not only for yourselves, but for your people. Have money and success help you lift other people by investing, by making smart decisions, not by going out and flashing it. The best leaders I've ever seen are the ones that don't talk about how much money they've made. They focus more on the people they've been able to influence, lead, and lift. Okay, does that make sense? That's just a little ask that I have of you guys. Because when I see those numbers, I get super excited when I think about what this job can do for people. But be careful and be smart and be good stewards of it, okay? It's super important to me that we, with the resources and the tools that we have, that we use this to help other people. Not just go out and do a bunch of charity, which is amazing, but I'm talking about investing it for your children and their children. And for the reps that you guys hire and train and bring up, make sure that you're teaching those types of principles. But there's a couple of things that I've been focused on lately. I hear everything. I hear rumors. I hear the narrative. I want to talk about the narrative. I hear of these things. And I just want to dispel a couple that we dispelled the other night on the phone. One, DTH is less important or going away. Can I just tell you that is absolute garbage? Absolute garbage. This is the most important group of salespeople, not only in the country, but certainly inside of direct-to-home, inside of NRG and inside of Vivint. You guys, in the face of a down economy, have the ability to go out and generate 150 to 200,000 accounts. Most sales channels are going out there advertising, hoping the phone rings, hoping that the customers come to them. You guys go find the customers. This organization is absolutely critical. And if you have any doubt about that, please come and see me. Sit down with me and let me talk to you about stuff I'm probably not going to say on camera. But from Larry, our CEO, down to Rashish and to our entire leadership group, I have 100% commitment to support and lift this organization and make sure you guys feel how much we are investing and value this. I recognize, and we recognize, that sometimes when we focus so much on compliance that we kind of feel, you guys feel the burden of that. What I want to say is, I'm pumped that you guys are here. And sometimes I have been guilty, because I've been dealing with some stuff over the last year, and we might be guilty, of occasionally making you feel that it's your fault that those bozos that have now been canned, that are no longer here, that it's your fault, it's DTH's fault. That's wrong. That's wrong. You guys are here because you do it the right way, and we need you. We appreciate you, and I'm all in your corner. So anything I can do to make sure that you are feeling that and never question that, please let me know. You have my email. Most of you have my cell phone. Reach out to me. I have got plenty of fuel in the tank. I think I'm working outside of Josh Crittenden probably more hours than just about anybody. I'm all in this, and I want you to know how important you are to our organization. There's a narrative out there that NRG doesn't love DTH. Well, I talked to Larry personally. Larry, how do you feel about DTH? And he said, Todd, you tell me what you need from me. We absolutely need them. I was the chairman of the board when we decided to buy this company. And largely I did it because of your ability to go out and find customers. We need that group. We got to double down on that group. We're all in on that group. There's people on the outside chirping saying that's not the case. I don't care. They can have their own narrative. It's not true. The second thing I'm hearing a lot of is that, Elliott Group, right? They don't like Vivint. They're going to spin Vivint out. Well, that's old news. When the announcement first was made that we were getting acquired, that is so old news. Have you read anything recently? No. Why? Because Elliott is now one of our best strategic advisors and stockholders and shareholders. They are all in with Vivint. They haven't, basically, not until the proxy vote in 2026 or 2025 can they even say they want something different. They are all in. They're one of our most supportive investors, and our president has been out on the road with investors, and now guess what they're saying about Vivint? Wow, that may have been one of the best acquisitions ever. Oh, look at their stock, 68% up in the last year. If it was a bad investment, our stock would not be up 68%. It would be down 80% like some of our neighbors, right? I'm just saying, facts are facts. Right? Okay, it's important that you guys understand that because sometimes I hear the narrative and it's just like, give me a break. When people have to create a narrative, it's because they're hiding from something. I got nothing to hide from. Look at our stinking performance. We generate $1 billion of operating capital. Some of those that are chirping lost $1 billion last year. I'm talking about real numbers. Go look it up. Look up the publicly released documents. We have every right to be cocky, to be confident, to be completely in control of our destiny. So this word momentum and narrative. Who is the author of the narrative? You guys are. Who gets to generate momentum? You get to. Momentum, think about what momentum really is. You got a snowball, a little bit of snow at the top of the hill, and it starts rolling down the hill. What causes that to start? It has to be pushed. You have to do something. But once that ball gets rolling, it rolls by itself. It's forward momentum. If you guys don't feel momentum right now, shame on you, because the company's in the best position it's ever been. Go create the momentum. Go establish the narrative. Go make things happen. Your momentum can change overnight if you go do a blitz this week or next week. The momentum can change. Everything can change. Everything can change for you if you go take 5 or 10 people out with you and go throw down 20 or 30 accounts and start working towards the 20% preseason number you need to have. 2 or 3 new recruits changes momentum. You are the author of your narrative. Go build the momentum today. We're early on in January. You all have all these high aspirations. They don't happen hoping. They happen from doing. You've got to go build the momentum today. Create the narrative. Establish the narrative with facts. Not from hearsay, not from the birds chirping from the other side with Hail Marys that they've got to do whatever they have to do. Focus on the facts. You show me a company. Show me any company that you're competing with right now for talent. Show me one that's in a better position than us. Show me one. I'll clear my schedule today if you can bring me just one that not only is better than us or even is in the same ballpark as us. Stability, growth, positioning, the ability to do smart home and solar, to be at the front of the energy revolution and actually be able to go out with a bundle that actually transforms things for our customers. Show me one company that is actually not having to go raise money. Every single one you're competing against for talent is raising money to keep the doors open. Every single one. Every one. All of them, even the small sales companies, are having to leverage things to make sure they've got enough money, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Every one of them. We're not. We are completely cash independent. We operate our business on the cash that we generate, have zero dependence on the outside environment. Who cares what the interest rates are? We produce cash. We don't consume cash. Every one of our competitors is in an opposite position. Guys, timing has never been better. Now's the time. Go out and make it happen. Make it happen. There's no better place to bring your friends to work than right here. Bring them in. I will do anything and everything I possibly can. If you have concerns, come freaking find me. And let's talk about it. Because we're going to win. We are absolutely going to win. We need you. Let's go make it happen right now. Thank